At this point, the investigation shifts into high gear. Prosecutors will begin to prepare for Melania Trump's testimony, meticulously reviewing the evidence outlined in her proffer. They will coordinate with her legal team to establish a timeline for her appearance. This testimony is expected to be pivotal, potentially corroborating key aspects of the case against the defendant. As the prosecution gears up, the defense will likely scramble to reassess their strategy. They may seek to undermine her credibility or challenge the admissibility of her testimony. However, the waiver of spousal privilege significantly weakens their position. In the coming weeks, we can expect a flurry of activity in the courtroom. Subpoenas may be issued for additional witnesses, and new evidence could emerge as the investigation broadens. The stakes are higher than ever, and the pressure on all parties involved will intensify. As the legal battle unfolds, public interest will grow. Media coverage will amplify, scrutinizing every development. The implications of Melania Trump's testimony could reverberate far beyond the courtroom, influencing public perception and political landscapes. In conclusion, the procedural endgame has begun. With Melania Trump as a cooperating witness, the investigation is poised to uncover deeper truths, and the quest for justice will continue to unfold. Stay tuned as this historic case progresses. Historic grand jury testimony is imminent. The federal grand jury for this jurisdiction typically meets on set days, often Tuesdays and Thursdays. Her testimony can now be scheduled within days, not weeks. Prosecutors face a strategic choice. Option A is to use her testimony to strengthen the existing indictment, providing direct, insider corroboration to charges of bank fraud and falsification of business records. Option B is to seek a superseding indictment, adding new charges like conspiracy based on her evidence of coordinated action. A recorded conversation where both parties knowingly misrepresent asset values to a bank serves as the blueprint for a conspiracy charge. The trial date, set for this fall, is now virtually unshakable. All major delay tactics have been exhausted and rejected. This moment sets a precedent that transcends this single case. First, spousal cooperation at the highest level is possible. While spouses of organized crime figures or corporate fraudsters have flipped before, this marks its application at the pinnacle of political power. It signals to future prosecutors that joint legal exposure in financial crimes can overcome marital unity. Second, the Supreme Court will not tolerate frivolous delay. The unanimous, unexplained denial is a powerful signal to defense barristers nationwide. Baseless privilege claims crafted solely to stall proceedings will be summarily rejected. Third, procedural equality can be enforced. The system demonstrated today that it can apply the same procedural rules to the powerful as it does to any other defendant. The judge maintained the schedule and the court refused to create a special exception. The process moved forward. We are now past legal theory and into operational reality. The witness will testify. The evidence will be entered. The grand jury will decide if more charges are warranted. The Supreme Court did not need to write an opinion to deliver its most profound statement. By simply applying the law as it has always existed, it affirmed that no one is above its reach, not through wealth, not through power, and not through the last-minute appeal of a privilege that no longer belongs to you. The final escape route is closed. The testimony will be heard.
Question 1. Which organ can regrow itself after damage? Answer: liver. Question 2. Which disease once wiped out 1/3 of Europe's population? Follow me. Answer: bubonic plague. Question 3. Which part of the body has no blood supply and heals very slowly? Answer: cartilage. Question 4. What is the largest cell in the human body? Answer: egg cell. Question 5. Which disease is called the silent killer because it shows no symptoms early? Drop the answer in comment section. Question 6. Which organ works even when you are brain dead? Answer. Heart.